Okay, fashion fam, brace yourselves because the house of Hermes just got dragged into a fashion meltdown of epic proportions. Like, grab your tea and clutch your pearls because what we're about to spill is absolutely insane. So guess what? Rumors are flying, like not just whispers, but screams through the fashion corridors that Hermes has literally halted Birkin production. Yes, the Birkin, that iconic bag, the trophy of the elite. The purse that built Hermes into the luxury titan it is today? Gone, silenced, stopped. And why? All it took was one whistleblower.
My point is, I think it's crazy how designer brands have been selling things for thousands when China sell them on and literally they're so cheap. If the Chinese manufacturers are making the same, like the actual Birkins, and then they are also selling these on the side as well, technically this is an absolute fucking bargain because it's the exact same material as a Birkin.
And a Louis Vuitton that they got at the designer store, because I need to see a side-by-side. I have to know if there's any discrepancies or any differences, or is it the exact same thing? Because I'm starting to feel ripped the fuck off right now. I got a closet full of this shit that I paid thousands for. And you're telling me it's all been made in China and I could have just gone straight to China and gotten this shit? It just can't be the same. It cannot be the same.
This wasn't some petty office gossip. This woman, allegedly a former Hermes supply chain insider, was saying it's all over in order. Hermes was tossing the truth, the lava set the luxury lava. We're talking full-on expose mode. Like, she didn't just post receipts. Sis opened up Pandora's designer handbag. What she revealed? Absolutely bonkers. Turns out, those handcrafted in Paris Birkins, allegedly mass-produced in China under fluorescent factory lighting, not the candlelit ateliers Hermes loves to romanticize in their glossy campaigns. And instead of issuing a polished PR rebuttal or throwing a dazzling distraction campaign, Hermes pulled the emergency brake. Dead silent.
I'm not making excuses anymore on this channel. I have done so. I've made excuses for them, but I'm not making excuses anymore. It's quite evident I'm being treated like crap. But you know, I'm a fighter anyway. So I hope tomorrow that I wake up feeling better. It's an absolute joke. I don't get this treatment anywhere else. So hurtful. So wrong. The kind of terms that I would like it to ever be done. In everything I ever do, I feel like I'm honest. I feel like I couldn't lie for the life of me. Whether people believe me or not, that's their choice, whatever. Whether some people hate this video and some people think that I'm being salty, then whatever. I have a lot of respect for the origins of Hermes. I have a lot of respect for where Hermes originated from, the equestrian.
We're talking total blackout. No production, no celeb shoots, no smug social media captions about timeless craftsmanship. They hit pause like their lives depended on it. Now, the buzz in fashion circles isn't where do I get a Birkin? It's why did Hermes stop making them? And more importantly, what are they hiding?
It starts with 30 distinct cuts of leather and can take 20 hours to complete, 4 hours for just the handle. Put the finishing touches on a Kelly, the most difficult bag to build. Artisans rely on their training and muscle memory to make every bag.
You can continue to expose all of these retailers, nobody's gonna care.
I am about to crash.
Y'all would never catch me in nothing fake. No fake earrings, no fake bracelets, no fake shoes, nothing fake designer. It's gonna be a no for me. Out.
This leak wasn't some anonymous Reddit thread. It was a surgical strike. The whistleblower dropped over 140 pages, yes, 140, of documents so damning, it makes luxury brands everywhere sweat. We're talking cold, hard data. No vague accusations, no blind speculations, invoices, shipping logs, spreadsheets, dates, factory addresses, hell, even timestamps.
And if it is, damn, we all got played. Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. Seriously, please don't tell me I got played. I refuse to believe that there's no difference.
This is why this bag from our factory only costs you 1,000 USD.
Have y'all seen that TikTok by the Chinese guy exposing how luxury goods are actually made? The only real difference? China ships the products to Europe, slaps on a made in France or made in Italy label, and boom, luxury? It's ridiculous.
She showed detailed factory invoices of materials going to and from Chinese facilities, like literally tracked. And it gets worse.
Because I feel like there is absolutely no measure of quality in any luxury house as to what Hermes produces in their items. I needed to sit down and film this video because I feel like my voice hasn't been heard and there's just been absolutely no consideration for how I might be feeling, and why I also think it's pretty unfair on their part to have no consideration for how I might be feeling. Let's just start off with a quick recap. There's no point me just saying Hermes in general because I feel like not every store is going to be the same. And then I got up the courage. I felt intimidated that I just felt scared of going. And then one day, well, not really one day, I gave birth to my daughter at the end of 2016. And then a few months into 2017, I was like, you know what? Surely I can get enough courage up to go into the local Hermes store. Actually, it brings, how stupid is this? I feel like I want to cry.
She exposed shipping logs showing how bags left Shenzhen, landed in France, got a little ribbon and stitching here and there, just enough to slap on a made in France label, and off they went to sit in swanky boutiques. She even included a spreadsheet showing some Birkins cost Hermes less than $700, 0 cents to produce. $700. And they turn around and sell them for $38,000, 0 cents or more. That's not a markup. That's a flex gone psychotic.
I was part, you know, I was appreciated by the house, you know, that I was appreciated by that store. That's how she made me feel. She passed me on to someone else who was really great as well. She was a lovely lady, but, you know, it all started with her making me feel comfortable to go into the store. Let me just say I've had another child since that, and I didn't have postnatal depression again. I've overcome that and I feel very proud.
And just when you think it can't get any wilder, oh honey, it does. She posted video clips, yes, actual factory footage, rows of orange Hermes boxes, workers mass assembling bags like it's fast fashion. It's surreal. She even said in the video, I can't believe I'm even filming this. It's just laughable. And to be clear, she wasn't on some anti-Hermes rampage. She literally said she's not trying to cancel or boycott the brand. But the truth? The truth was too ugly to ignore. The romantic fairy tale Hermes sold us? Lies. All lies. And she wasn't done. She dropped internal PR calendars. Want to know what they showed? Every time a factory scandal started heating up online, Hermes would drop a big celebrity moment, a crocodile Birkin on the red carpet, a carefully timed photo shoot. Boom! Distraction achieved.
These are pieces of artwork. These artisans train years and years to make one of these bags.
Fabrice is doing the last stitching on a Kelly bag. A Kelly takes around 13 hours to be made, depending on the materials that we make it. Our artisans, they need to do 4 years of training to be able to manufacture a Kelly bag.
Bill Hermes says, made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's not a quality issue. It's luxury brand washing.
Hermes, you guys, it's time to show off your factories. No, I don't want to wait to go on YouTube and watch a beautiful documentary on. Show them off right here on TikTok. Let the world see. Okay, get like China. You gotta be ghetto about it. Just let people know.
This wasn't chaos, it was precision. The leak was calculated. Clean, ruthless. And if even a fraction of what she shared is real, this isn't just a PR hiccup. It's a full-blown luxury fraud scandal. So what did Hermes do? Did they open the factory doors, let journalists inside, prove the bags are truly Parisian? Nope. They sent lawyers. Within days, Hermes sued the whistleblower for $25 million, 0 cents. Yup, $25 million. They accused her of defamation, theft of intellectual property, and leaking trade secrets. And their official press release? Bland, sanitized, corporate, and basically said her files were incomplete, misleading, and taken out of context, which translated from legalese means we're not denying it, we're just suing it away. Critics were not impressed. Because let's be real, if you really wanted to clear your name, you just show us the damn artisans, right? But instead, they're trying to bury the leak under court filings. It's not about protecting integrity anymore. It's about silencing the source. And that move made people mad. Now hold on to your high heels because this next part is gonna burn. You thought the documents were wild. Wait till you hear how deep this rabbit hole goes. Because the whistleblower didn't just expose bags, she exposed faces. And the first name out of the shadows? Kim freaking Kardashian. Yes, her. The queen of curated closets. The woman who practically turned Birkins into an Olympic sport, flaunting dozens of them in every shape, size, skin, and color you could imagine. Her Insta? A walking Hermes shrine. But here's the shocker. According to the leaked PR files, Kim wasn't just posting because she loved fashion. Nope. Every one of those posts, carefully planned, timed, strategic. We're talking counter operations, baby. Whenever Hermes felt a scandal bubbling, like, say, whispers about factories in China, boom. Suddenly, Kim drops a closet tour, or gets papped with a custom Himalayan Birkin, or struts out of Craig's draped in Hermes from head to toe, and according to those internal docs, Hermes called it priority activation waves. Wanna know what that means? That Kim was allegedly part of Hermes' emergency PR playbook. A literal human distraction grenade. And here's the craziest part. It wasn't just random influencer love. It was paid. Quietly, hidden under collaboration fees and brand partnership language. Not technically hush money, but definitely hush money adjacent. The whistleblower claims there were spreadsheets tracking every single post's impact, like actual metrics showing how Kim's Birkin flaunt made Google search trends spike down and Twitter negativity fade away. Like, yellow. Are we in a sci-fi PR thriller now? And that now iconic crocodile Birkin photo Kim posted in 2023? You know, the one where she flexed her 15th one? It was posted the same week the whistleblower says journalists were being tipped off about the Chinese factory connection. Coincidence or part of the machine? And Kim? She's been silent. Not a peep, no denial, no clapback. And you know that means one thing. Her PR team is sweating buckets behind the scenes. But Kim's not the only one whose name is now under fire. No, honey, she was just the beginning. Because in the whistleblower's latest data dump, there's a string of mysterious code names and date stamps. Ones that internet sleuths on TikTok and Reddit are already decoding, like obsessed detectives. And guess who's allegedly on the list? Beyonce, Rihanna, Hailey Bieber, Drake. Yes, Drake. The whistleblower says each celeb post, each casual Birkin moment, lined up suspiciously well with moments of brand crisis. Every post was like a fire extinguisher, except instead of putting out real flames, they were hiding receipts. And get this, the posts weren't tagged as ads. They weren't disclosed glossy lifestyle shots posed in elevators, luxury jets, or backstage lounges. Just enough flash, just enough Birkin. And every single one allegedly came with six-figure payouts tracked in Hermes' own internal marketing files. These lifestyle posts were bought, managed, deployed like weapons of mass distraction. And while none of the celebs have confirmed this yet, the internet is already stitching timelines like it's the Zapruder film. Fans are matching posts with leak dates, charting how each post affected resale prices and search engine traffic. It's not about endorsements anymore. It's about complicity. Because if these stars knew the scandal and still posted, they didn't just sell bags. They sold a lie. TikTok right now? A literal fashion crime scene. Stitch after stitch of angry users breaking it all down. Frame by frame analysis. Slow motion deconstructions of old Hermes commercials. Side by sides of Birkin batches. Comparing handles, stitches, lining. Reddit? Inflame. Subreddits like r/fashion reps and r/luxury addicts are having full-on investigative breakdowns. One post titled, "I spent $22K on a bag made in Shenzhen," went viral in under 5 hours. Twitter, X, dragging the hell out of fashion influencers. The same people who once proudly flaunted their $40 0-cent K unboxings are now archiving their posts, deleting stories, suddenly pivoting to vintage Chanel like they've always been about sustainability, and resale sites panicking. Search traffic for Birkins dropped nearly 40% in a single week. One resale exec reportedly whispered to a fashion blog, "We're in a holding pattern. Sellers are scared to list, buyers are scared to bid." And Hermes radio freaking silent. Nothing on their socials. No comments, no explanations, not even a vague "we value our community" post. And in 2025, where screenshots are permanent and silence speaks louder than words, that's damning. And just when you think this can't get worse, oh sweetie, the fashion apocalypse just begins. A class action lawsuit has been filed in California. Yep, and it doesn't just accuse Hermes of fake labels, it accuses them of violating antitrust laws. Why? Because Hermes allegedly forced customers to spend tens of thousands on random stuff, scarves, shoes, belts, just to qualify to even be considered for a Birkin. This shady tactic is called product tying, and if proven, it's illegal. And now, guess what the plaintiffs are using as ammo? The whistleblower's receipts, like actual emails, showing sales associates talking about grooming VIP clients, memos laying out spend thresholds, spreadsheets showing minimum purchase amounts. It's bad. And judges, they don't play when it comes to this, especially when the paper trail is practically laminated in blood red luxury ink. Here's the real kicker though. It won't be just them. The entire luxury model will collapse because everybody's doing it. Louis Vuitton, Dior, Chanel, all of them, they've all got these shady behind the scenes sales games. If this case breaks open the secret world of backroom luxury retailing, it's over. The Hermes scandal isn't just nuking one brand. Ooh, no, darling. It's sending shockwaves through the entire luxury fashion universe. From Paris to Milan to Beverly Hills, the fear is palpable. The air, thick with anxiety. Behind the scenes, every luxury giant is in full-on panic mode. We're talking LVMH, Chanel, Kering, even the smaller fashion houses, all scrambling. Internal audits triggered. Legal teams mobilized. PR departments screaming into their Birkins. According to an anonymous insider who reportedly DM'd a fashion reporter, the message was simple. We're all scrambling. No one wants to be next on the chopping block. And they're not being dramatic. Because this isn't just about one viral document drop. This is about the entire live luxury brands have sold us for decades. Handmade, heritage, authentic. And now every word is under the microscope. Old marketing materials getting scrubbed. Glossy brochures showing French ateliers, poof, gone. New memos are allegedly flying around telling staff to stop saying made in Paris unless it's fully documented. Supply chain teams, normally invisible behind all the glitz, are now front and center. They're being told to build transparency portal, basically digital confessionals showing where materials come from, who touches them, and where they're sewn. Because right now, trust is dead. And nothing says panic more than watching influencers jump ship. Yes, you heard that right. The same fashion influencers who used to bathe in Birkins and sip champagne with Chanel bags in tow, they're now our branding. Suddenly, your fave fashion YouTuber who did What's in My Hermes bag is dropping a Why I'm Selling My Birkin vlog. TikTokers are changing lanes too. No more $100 0 cents K-closet tours. Now it's all luxury regrets. Exposing fashion lies and here's why you don't need a Birkin content. The shift is seismic. Why? Because they know the receipts are coming. And no one wants to be the influencer who stood by a lie once the internet has proof. Some are even exposing things we didn't expect. Anonymous ex-brand partners are leaking DMs, deleted emails, even footage from press events where the handmade pitch was clearly staged. One popular creator even said, "I thought my Birkin was made in France. I asked. They said yes. Now I'm looking at the batch number and I'm not so sure."
Yikes.
The cracks are showing, the glamour peeling, and the fans earning. You see, back in the day, brands like Hermes could just issue a half-baked statement and people would move on. But in 2025, the public is armed. TikTok investigators, Reddit detectives, fashion watchdog accounts like Diet Prada. If you lie, they'll catch it. If you delete, they already screenshot it. Screenshots travel faster than silk scarves, babe. And Hermes, they tried to sue this away, but the whistleblower, she clapped back with more screenshots. Every time they denied something, boom, new receipts, calendar invites, shipping confirmations, transaction records. This has become less about where is the truth and more about why didn't you tell us sooner? Because if those bags really were handmade in France, then show us. Take the cameras inside the atelier, prove it, roll the tape, let us see the artisans. But they won't. And every day they stay silent? Feels like guilt. Now the court of public opinion has reached a verdict, and it's brutal. Here's where things turn from scandal to cultural reckoning. People aren't just mad because Hermes sold them factory bags at mansion prices. They're mad because luxury used exclusivity as a weapon. You weren't allowed to just walk in and buy a Birkin. You had to earn it, spend tens of thousands on other things first, be invited to even be considered. It was a game and you never knew the rules. Now, the classism is getting dragged through the mud. Because how dare they make people jump through hoops and spend life savings on perfume and loafers just to qualify for a bag, only to find out that bag was mass-produced in Shenzhen for a few $100? It's not just a fashion scandal, it's a trust break. And suddenly, people are asking questions about all luxury products. Is my Chanel coat really made in France? Are my Dior shoes hand-stitched? Is anything real anymore? The dominoes are falling. So what now? Well, insiders say luxury brands have two options: radical transparency and total collapse. Because this isn't going away. The TikToks won't stop. The lawsuits are multiplying. And the screenshots? Oh, honey, they're forever. Some brands are trying to get ahead, publishing sourcing maps, hosting factory tours, breaking down labor costs, but most still stuck in the old ways. Silence, denial, distraction, and that's what's killing them. Because consumers in 2025, they're different. They research, they ask questions. They can sniff out BS faster than any PR team can write a press release. And influencers, they're choosing sides. The ones who stay silent risk getting burned. The ones who pivot, expose, and adapt might just survive. But Hermes, they chose lawsuits. They tried to shut her up, and instead, she woke up the internet. Final word, luxury, exposed. This isn't just about a bag anymore. It's about the truth. And that whistleblower, she didn't just expose Hermes, she exposed the entire mythology of luxury, the handcrafted fantasy, the made in Paris daydream. And now, the industry is trembling. Because if Hermes, the crown jewel, can fall this hard, no one is safe. The lesson of 2025, screenshots greater than scarves, always.